All right, bet. Hey, Shalom. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Rakathum, Yahweh Shua, Alathun Ba'Shem Yahushai. I'm priest and officer of 50 Barzar of Ka. You understand? With the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander General Yohana. I'll be filling for Captain Ahmad Yashar until he comes in. Right? So we know what today is. Right, Ahmad?
Right, sir.
Today is brotherhood, sisterhood, breakdown, the solution. You know what I'm saying? The majority of Black and Hispanics problems is that we don't look at each other like the same. When we literally the same people. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
We literally share the same forefather. You know, that's what makes us related as a nation, because we have the same father. Your father is the house, you know, the progenitor of a house, the protector of a house, the leader of a house. The father comes first, the man comes first.
Right.
So with that being said, you know, whoever you are, according to your father's seed, that's who you are. That's who you are according to the Bible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as mixed. I know a lot of people like to look at it like, oh man, you know, I'm half this, half that, half this, half that. You know, my mama's this, my mama's that. You know, she was a quarter of this, a quarter of that. You know, what's the, you know, the thing they look up for? What's the thing? Go ahead. Ancestry.com. Ancestry.com told me I'm 40% you know, Chinese, and you know, the rest of the 60 or 50%, I'm a goddamn African. Listen, man, you are who your father is. There's no such thing as mixed. I've never seen an apple orange before. You know what I'm saying? Any seed that gets planted into whatever soil fertilizer, that's whatever comes up, whatever sprouts out of that is what, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be. It's the seed of that, whatever it was planted. Men, we have a natural heated incubator within us that holds seed. You know what I'm saying? Brothers, look at yourself as a you know, a tiller. Look at yourself as a farmer. You know what I'm saying? When you go ahead and deal with these lovely sisters from the tribe of Judah, or these lovely tribes from Issachar, or you know, Manasseh, you know, or Ephraim, or you Benjamites, when you go and deal with a sister, whatever you plant in her, that is you. Now, characteristics, you know what I'm saying, you may have people that look like you. Yeah, I may have, you know what I'm saying, like, as far as a woman, you may have, you know, their skin complexion. You know, my father is black as his shirt. My mother, she is as, you know, as light skin as, you know, a fluorescent light. But, you know, I came out in between. You feel what I'm saying? So, again, this is not about color. You understand? Color does not determine your nationality. Color does not determine who your brother and sister is, okay? Just because they have a dark skin does not mean that they're your folks. It don't mean they're related. That doesn't mean that y'all guys share the same ancestors. That does not mean, okay, that you're supposed to march with them, you know, behind the injustice of black people. The whole Black Lives Matter movement is supposed to be about black lives, not Chinese people, not white people, not all these people that I see marching with them, you know. It has nothing to do with being hand joined in hand, you know. Matter of fact, find me that where it says, you know, no join hand in hand, right? Okay. Says, you know, there's no protesting where that we all supposed to get together. You know, that's a lie. You know, the Lord tells us to be separate. In Deuteronomy 7:6, he said that we are separate. Zephaniah 2:1, he said, gather yourselves together, O nation not desire. You know, the Lord is all about, separation. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is not with this, oh, we all together. You one hand and, kumbaya. That's Christianity, man. That's Christianity. And Christianity is not going to fix blacks. Lower net titles and Native Americans. You can go at Proverbs 11 and 21. It's not going to fix, those solutions or issues that we have in our black communities. You walking hand in hand with the oppressor. It's not going to, influence them to take care of you. You understand? They don't even want to take care of you now. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to give you no jobs. They don't want to give you no benefits. They don't want to give you, you understand, your rightful place here on earth. So for you to be begging with them, you have to realize your fight is not their fight. Their fight is not your fight. You know what I'm saying? You have to be separated from these people because the Lord said that we're supposed to be separate. Go ahead, Ibad. Read what you got.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 21.
Go ahead.
Though hand join in hand.
Though join hand in hand, right? This is what we see with the Black Lives Matter movement. Everybody's walking together in one unison, right? Saying black power, no justice, no peace. All that nonsense, man. Like they saying, okay, if we get together with our oppressor, well, maybe that this will influence the government that we all care about each other. I see that they painted all lives matter big as hell throughout in Washington, all through the streets and stuff. Like the Lord don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? Right. As much as y'all want to be together, y'all want to be related so bad, the black man, I don't understand why that y'all want to be associated with the goddamn heathens. Salaki for my language, but fuck these heathens, you know what I'm saying? Right. When they actually kill your people and they record it on live camera. They destroy your people. They've been destroying your people. These other oppressors that's along with these goddamn white people, they sit here and suppress you too. So I don't understand why we walking together with this Black Lives Matter movement, peaceful protesting and all that weak stuff. You know what I'm saying? It is not what the Lord requires. Read it again from the top, Ibad.
Though hand join in hand.
Though you feel like, okay, yeah, we got these white people with us. We're marching together. Okay, yeah, this, that, and the third. Man, them rubber bullets gonna hit whoever. Actually, those rubber bullets are coming from the same people that you're marching with. Those white people shooting at you. You get what I'm saying? Those white people are not shooting at those white folks. You get what I'm saying? You can go ahead, even though hand join in hand, man. Go ahead.
The wicked shall not be unpunished.
The wicked shall not be unpunished. Who's the wicked? The Lord said, paraphrase said, the world was given into the hands of the wicked. Who runs the world right now? The goddamn oppressor, the white man, which is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. That's who runs the world. So the wicked shall not go unpunished, man. See, just because you think this is about peace, because you walking hand in hand with them, next to them, you know what I'm saying, making gates so where you feel as though can't nobody get past you. Just because Becky on the side of you don't mean that the Lord ain't going to destroy her and her people. You know what I'm saying? Right. The Lord is going to destroy the wicked because they have done unrighteous to the righteous. They've been unrighteous to the righteous. They did a lot of bullshit, you know what I'm saying, to where now you as a black, Latino, Native American man, you suffer today. You get what I'm saying? Why would you walk with them? You get what I'm saying? Why would you even feel like walking with them is going to get you any justice? These are the same people that murdered you, that murdered your ancestors. That, like, okay, you like to probably like this is what you like to say, right? This is what you like to say. All white people aren't bad. All white people aren't bad. So if all white people aren't bad, why are we saying Black Lives Matter? Because what? All Black Lives Matter, right? Didn't one brother die, but didn't that erupt a big march, right? That erupted, everybody wanted to protest, everybody wanted to stand up because of one brother, right? So why can't we, the Lord deal with justice? You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't judge individually, he judges by nation. That's how you should look at the world. The world even knows that. When you go to court, they say you are guilty by association. They don't separate you. Nigga, if you was there when they was cashing that check, that fraud check, you're gonna get pickled too. That's how the world works. You get what I'm saying? Even when you deal with a virus, right? Okay, let's think about cancer. Okay, you're not gonna cut a little piece of the cancer off. You're not gonna cut half of the cancer off because why? The cancer's still in your body. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna take the whole nook of the cancer out because if you don't take it out, then it affects your whole body. Then it goes through your whole body. It destroys you, man. You understand? That's what the oppressor did. He's cancer to this world. The wicked is cancer into the world. Even though you think that you're going to walk hand in hand with them, the Lord is going to destroy it. Read it again from the top, like Bob.
Though hand join in hand.
Though hand join in hand. Again, you think just because you got white friends, you know what I'm saying? You got Jamaican, you got, East Indian friends, you got Asian friends and all that stuff. Y'all think y'all get together? Y'all think this means something? This don't mean nothing. This means something to America. That don't mean nothing to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The Lord don't care about that. You know what I mean? Because the wicked shall not go unpunished. You know what I mean? Read on.
So God, the wicked shall not be unpunished.
Shit, man, you're going to get destroyed, white man. You know what I'm saying? What you did to the brother George Floyd and to the countless brothers and sisters you did to us all around the world, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? This is not nothing new. You know, what they did to George Floyd is nothing. It's something that happened yesterday. Things happened, the day before, after, this, that, and the third. This is not something that, okay, now we're going to feel like, okay, now we need to stick together. We should have been realized to stick together. Zephaniah 2:1 said, gather yourself together, O nation, not desire, man. That's what we're supposed to do. Not desire here in America. You know what I'm saying? That's why they put their knees on your neck. That's why they shoot you in your damn house. You understand? That's why they beat you out your car. That's why you can't get a job. That's why you can't get hired, man. That's why you can't even go to a neighborhood when it's populated with, the other nations. They feel like, oh, you here to rob the place. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, they don't even want us out there in the streets. But you know what? The Lord with us, so it don't even matter. It don't even matter. The Lord said that the wicked shall not go unpunished. Y'all not going to go unpunished. Why y'all not going to go unpunished? Because of what you did to the children of the slaves. You know what I'm saying? This is why you got to go. This is why the white man will be eradicated, and I can't wait for that day, because it's going to be a bright day for every Black, Latino, and Native American, man, because y'all been wicked. Y'all been destroying our people, you understand, ever since, you felt as though you had a sense of authority. But today, you know what I'm saying, like I said, here in the Israelite School UPK, we're going to teach y'all the truth according to the Bible. This is the Brotherhood class. Captain Ahmad Yashar will be here momentarily. And in the meantime, right, I just want to influence every Black, Latino, Native American, right, to make sure you look out for the brothers in your zone. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
Give me 1 second.
Go. You still hold Proverbs I buy? Let's get it again from the top. Go ahead.
Though hand join in hand.
Though hand join in hand. Again, you're going to keep walking with your oppressor. Like I said, marching with them, and you feel like Black Lives Matter, but you're associating all these other races and nationalities with your people. At Black Lives Matter, we need to just focus on black business. This is black business right here. The Israelite School UPK, it's black business, man. Even though hand join in hand, we don't do that in here. You understand? Because we follow Zephaniah 2:1. Because we recognize Deuteronomy 7:6. The Lord said that we ain't supposed to be affiliating with them. That's not to go to say you can't do business with them. That's not to go to say, you're not able to, have slaves, because that's what they're going to be, when the Lord returns. But the Lord said, even though hand join in hand, go ahead.
The wicked shall not be unpunished.
The wicked shall not be unpunished. You can't sit here and believe that, this means something to God with you walking hand in hand with your oppressor. Your oppressor does not care about that. You understand? It said, paraphrasing, it said, just like iron is rusted, so shall, understand, so shall he. So meaning like this, he's going to eventually reveal himself, man. Your oppressor is going to reveal himself, and he does it to you constantly, every day. You're reminded when you got to open up your bills. You're reminded when it's time to pay your mortgage. You're reminded when you realize, what your children are being taught in school. The oppressor does not care about you. The same wicked oppressor that's been here in America, that took America from the Native American Indians, it's the same oppressor who's here today. You can't sit here and say, okay, it wasn't me, this, that, and the third, but you benefit off of what your ancestors did. So-called
Right.
white man, so-called Chinese man, so-called East Indian, African. You benefit for what your ancestors did. So you can't sit here and try to play the victim. You understand? You can't sit here and try to make it seem like, oh, what we talking about is so damn rough, it's so damn, it's so evil. No, because what your ancestors did was evil, man. What your people did was evil. What your people separating our people, making us fight against each other is evil, man. You understand? The Lord told us to be separate because we are holy people. And once we realize that, we will be above all nations. So where does this equality come from? How are we going to supposed to talk about Black Lives Matter and we associate these other oppressors, but the Lord said that one group of people is supposed to be above everybody. So who's that one group of people? You understand? Since the Lord knows about order, because without order, you have chaos, right? Right now, it's chaos. This is why we march, because it's chaos. Nobody's in order. But the Lord will raise up the Israelites, right? And he will raise up the Israelite school UPK to set order here on this earth. And with that being said, we pass the class off to Captain Amaya Shaw.
All right. I'm going to give this brother another hand. The water falling down for me. I appreciate it. All right, any questions in the room? Do we have anything online?
Go ahead.
We
have Keisha Marie. She said, why aren't women allowed to teach the word?
Okay, we go in the Bible and I prove that to you, sister. You know, and of course, women can teach their children. You understand me? What a woman can't do, a woman cannot become a woman preacher. You understand me? Or a woman cannot teach her man. You understand me? Give me 2 Timothy. Hold on. I'll find it right fast. I need a cup of soda, please, if you have it. Bazaar. Let's go to Timothy. All right, so this is what you need right here, sister. We're going to go to, hold on, bear with me 1 second. Okay, we're going to go to 1 Timothy, the 3rd chapter, and we're going to start at verse 10, okay? Let me catch up with you. I'm going to have you read it, okay? All right, you got it. Let everybody know where you at, please.
This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 3 and verse 10. And let these also first be proved.
Hold on, bear with me 1 second. Sorry. 1 Timothy 2 and 11. Let's go there. Okay. Go ahead, start at 2 and 11. You got it.
This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence.
All right, so the Lord said, let the woman learn in silence. Okay, of course, today, you know, everything is flipped upside down. You understand? You got the loudmouth black woman. She out there doing what the hell she want to do. You understand me? Nobody can stop her. And of course, you know, you have the man following and learning from black women. You understand me? They say today in America, they say the black woman is God. Is God. You understand me? Of course, the black woman is not God. Okay, the Lord said, let the woman learn in silence. Okay, the Most High gave us laws and commandments and statutes and order. Okay, the Lord said, let all things be done decently and in order. A righteous woman would not be clamorous. Okay, a righteous woman would not be so loud. A righteous woman will be silent. A silent woman, a loving woman. Now, do it say silent, meaning you can't say anything? No, it's not saying that. Okay, this is talking about being in order. Okay, the Lord said, let the woman learn in silence. Go ahead.
With all subjugation.
Subjection.
With all subjection.
Go ahead.
Verse 12. But I suffer not a woman to teach.
All right, so this is Paul. Paul wrote the book of Timothy, right? And Paul said, but I suffer not a woman to teach. Okay, meaning there's order. Okay, Esau understands order. That's why they have the greatest military structure on the planet Earth. Okay, without order, you have chaos. Okay, the Lord ordained black men to teach this Bible because the Lord knows black men, right? Just like how you know the black women. And sisters are emotional. Some men are too. Okay, but sisters are 100 times emotional, and you're supposed to be that way. That's fine, but of course, don't always listen to your emotions, because then your emotions can lead you somewhere else. The Lord is saying here, let the woman learn in silence. Read that again, 12.
But I suffer not a woman to teach.
Now the Lord said, but I suffer not a woman to teach. It ain't supposed to be no woman pastors. You understand me? The Most High God said in the book of Isaiah, give me Isaiah 3 and 12, Bazaar. Okay. You go ahead and finish reading.
Nor to usurp authority over the man.
Okay. So if a woman is teaching men the Bible or a whole congregation, now you just put yourself above them when that's not a woman's place. Okay? Right. A woman's supposed to learn from her man. Let's say you don't have a man. Let's say you don't have a righteous man. Then you come and you learn from the priests and prophets of the Most High God. And no, without order, there is nothing, absolutely nothing. Now, of course, you know, you're in the house, you want to teach your kids the Bible, you should go ahead and do that all day, 24/7. The Lord said, train up a child in the way that he or she should go, and then they will not depart from me. But as teaching this work, you understand me, being at camp, being a priest and prophet of the Most High God, the Lord ordained men to do this work. Okay, which is why he said, I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man. So if you have a man, you have a husband, you supposed to be in order. You ain't supposed to be, you know, trying to usurp your authority over him. Oh, because you have the kids and the kids going to be with me and I don't want my kids going there. No, you ain't supposed to usurp authority over the man. If you are married, and if you've given yourself to a man, given your body, you're supposed to honor that man and be in order. Okay? That's why the Lord said he suffered not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man. Read on.
But to be in silence.
Read that again.
But to be in silence.
Isaiah 13 and 12. Now, what does that mean? But to be in silence. Be humble. Okay, humble spirit, humble. You understand? You want to learn the commandments of the Most High God. Remember, we read about men in this Bible. Moses. Now there was some prophetess. You understand me? Women, some women that was in the Bible and the Most High was with. But you got to understand, they always went to a man of God. You understand me? And a man of God always directed them the right way and help them understand what was the Most High trying to show you. Right? It was a dream or a vision or a sign or a wonder. Okay? The Lord said, let the woman learn in silence. And a woman ain't supposed to usurp authority over the man. Now, it's sad because today the oppressor give the woman PHA housing, Section 8. You understand me? And then say that a man cannot even be on the lease. And a wicked woman, when she's mad at her man and they going through something at the time, she go ahead and kick him out the house. Why? Because the oppressor have gave the black woman power in this kingdom. So we won't be in order. And so everything can just be chaos and everybody, no matter where you go, what you do, everything is a mess. The Most High God gave us this Bible so we can understand our position. Okay? A man is supposed to lead and a woman is supposed to learn from the man. You understand me? And honor your husband, of course. You have any more on that, Ibad?
That was it, sir.
All right, let me get Isaiah 13 and 12.
Come with God. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 12.
Go ahead.
For thou hast said to life.
Isaiah 13 and 12. Isaiah. Yes, the book of Isaiah 13 and 12. You got it.
I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
Read that again.
Come. I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
Now the Lord said, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. Ibad, you get me 2 Peter 1:21. What does that mean? He made a man more precious than fine gold. Meaning this, okay? The Most High established order on this earth, okay? It's the Most High, then it's Christ, then it's the black man, and then it's the black woman, and then it's the children, okay? That's why he said the head of the man is the woman, the head of the man is Christ, and the head of Christ is the Most High God. That's the order the Most High have set to them. And without this knowledge and wisdom and understanding, you got the kids trying to be equal to their mother. You understand me? You got the woman trying to be equal to a man, and a black man and black woman will fight in that household. And let me tell you why they're going to fight. They both fighting for power. You understand? That's why there's so many disagreements. That's why you want to do what you want to do, and she want to do what she want to do. When we got to understand, the Most High set a man in place so he can lead his household. He said he will make a man more precious than fine gold. A black man. Okay? Go ahead, Barzal.
Come, sir. If I could,
Please.
it's a precept in the same chapter of Isaiah. It's a book of Isaiah, chapter 3, and verse 12.
Go ahead.
As for my people, children are their oppressors.
Read that again.
Come. As for my people, children are their oppressors,
Go ahead.
and women rule over them.
See that? It ain't supposed to be like that. As for his people, we all know who's the Most High God's people. Obviously, the white woman is not ruling over the white man. Every other nation have order in their house. The Arab woman ain't ruling over the Arab man. That man is ruling his house. The Chinese woman ain't ruling over the Chinese man. That Chinese man is ruling over his own house. But as for my people, women rule over them. Just look outside. You see who's running the show in most cases. You understand me? The loud-mouthed stubborn behind black women. The Lord said, as for my people, women rule over them. Read on.
Come. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err.
Okay, you understand that? That's your Christian church, man. Barzal, give me 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. That's the Christian church. The Christian church have caused our people to err by teaching that everybody is equal. Okay, the man is equal to the woman is equal to the man, the children, and everybody is equal. They say white people are equal to black people, equality this and equality that. When obviously, we all know we ain't equal to white people. Look up the statistics, man. Black people are damn near 100 times more to die and get shot by a white police officer, man. Damn near 100 times more. There's no such thing of equality, okay? Order is the way to life. Trying to tell you. You know, if you're not in order, just like this, right? If a black man is not in order under Christ, meaning if a black man is not obeying Christ, guess who else ain't going to obey that black man? His black woman. You understand me? Now, if you're in a house and you're a woman and you married to a black man and your children see that you don't listen to that man and you cuss him out when you feel like it. When you have attitude and you sick and you had a bad day, you come home and you take out on him. And guess who's looking at you? Those children. And when they turn about 13, 14 years old, they ain't going to obey you. They ain't going to listen to you, man. You understand me? To be in a house, you got to set an example. You understand me? The children should know to obey the mother. Okay? And the mother should know to obey the father. And as order is throughout the household, now it's going to be less problems. Now it's going to be less disagreements, man. You understand me? Now everybody will be able to get along. And now everybody in that house can stop fighting for all the power. Okay? You have 2 Peter 1:21. Read that, please.
This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 1 and verse 21. For the prophecy came not in old time, by the will of man.
By the will of what?
Man.
By the will of man. Man, these prophecies in this Bible, you read about Moses, okay? You read about Ezekiel, and you also read about some righteous woman. I mean, the Maccabees, man. That mother, she was an outstanding mother. You understand me? For you to go ahead and tell your children to obey God until death. Until death. You understand me? And then watch all of your boys die. And then you die last. Hey, we read about that sister. Why? Because that's a righteous sister. And that's the spirit that we all are supposed to be in, especially in these last days of time that we are in. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, it's rolling, man. It's rolling. You are looking at the new reality. And things is only going to get worse. And as things get worse, a black man is going to need Christ. Okay? And a black woman is going to need a black man. And those baby kids in that house, they're going to need some order up in there. You understand me? But it always starts from the head. You understand me? That's how you have a good household. Okay, and everything ain't just a mess up in there. Clothes on the floor. Just a mess. Okay, the Lord said the prophecy came not of old time. Read that again from the top, please.
Okay. For the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man.
Go ahead.
But holy men.
Read that again.
But holy men.
Read that again.
But holy men.
See that, right, sister? Holy men. Okay? Not holy woman, but holy men. Let's find out about these holy men. Read on.
Of God. Spake as they were moved by the Holy Spirit.
Now you have women pastors out there. Hey, I'm moved by the Holy Ghost. The Spirit of the Most High is with me. No, the Spirit of the Most High is not with you. Matter of fact, that is the spirit of Jezebel. You understand?
Right.
That is an evil spirit. Any man that want to be equal to Christ, that's an evil spirit. Any woman that want to be equal to her man, that's an evil spirit. Any man or woman that wants to be equal with God, that is an evil spirit. Any man or woman that wants to be equal with the oppressor, that's an evil spirit, knowing that the Lord has set this earth in place so you can rule over that oppressor. The Lord said holy men spake as if they were moved by the Holy Spirit. Why? Because God ordained men to teach the words of the Most High God. All right, hope I answered your question, sister. We have any other questions online? All right, no sweat. Right fast. We're going to go to on the book of Daniel. Right fast. Okay? These last days, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. You understand me? And like the Lord said, 2/3 of our people will be wiped away. We pray for those 2/3. But of course, those of you that will be the 1/3, the Most High going to put you through some trials and tribulations, okay? And like tons of men and women in this Bible have went through countless things. You understand me? And you got to understand, you got to call upon the Most High for help, okay? You got to call upon the Most High for help. You may be going through something with your family. You understand? Your health, your mental health. Who knows, man? You understand? You may be going through something with your son. You may be going through something, just life. You understand me? Life can beat you in the back sometimes hard. You understand? You may be going through some financial troubles. You understand when you can't pay all your bills, or you're struggling to get by. It's hard for you to make those car payments and pay your car insurance, especially during the time of this pandemic right now. And then that like God and nobody else. Go ahead, Bazaar.
If I could, sir.
Go ahead, come on
The
with it.
same sister Keisha
Uh-huh.
Marie has another question.
All right, go ahead.
She says, "Is the Trinity real?"
The Trinity, no, it's fake. Okay, the Holy Trinity is not real. Okay, the Christian church is the house of Satan.
Right.
Okay, the house of Satan. Everything. This is what we got to understand, right? If the oppressor can lie, okay, about the greatest man that ever walked the face of this earth and said he was a white man, when, of course, we know Revelation in the book of Daniel states that, Christ was a black man that came from the seed of King David, the holy seed of King David. And if the oppressor can simply lie about that, then what else they lied about? Maybe they lied about the Trinity. Maybe they lied when they said that a woman can abort her child. Maybe they lied when they said you can smoke weed. Maybe they lied when they said God loves you no matter what. Maybe they lied when they told you to don't celebrate the 4th of July, when we all should look at the 4th of July. And common sense shall tell every black man and black woman, Hispanics too, to not celebrate the 4th of July, because even today in America, we ain't independent.
Right.
All the things we're going through, man. George Floyd, that cop put his knee on his neck until he died. We ain't free in America. The white man, right fast, get me, let me get Hosea 4 and 6, okay? You give me Hosea Bazaar. You give me John. Give me John 8 and 32, okay? The book of John 8 and 32.
This is the book of Hosea. This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Now, that's why we are destroyed, right? This is why we are destroyed. Because we all have grew up, including myself, okay? We all grew up in the Christian church. We grew up and we learned about Christmas, at a very young age. They get you young. We learned about birthdays, and we learned about the oppressor holidays and his culture and his heritage, right? But one thing we have not learned in America was our culture, our true identity. Growing up in school, I know when I was coming up, they always taught every single day that Christ was a white man. And can you imagine being taught that as a little boy or a little girl? Imagine that. And then growing up one day, and you actually open up the Bible yourself and read it, and come to find out Christ was a black man, and Mary was a black woman. You understand me? Today, we are destroyed for lack of knowledge because we listen to the Christian church when they don't prove nothing. The Most High God said in Thessalonians, right? He said, prove all things. They have never proved to anybody that Christ was right. They ain't proved that the Trinity was real. They ain't proved that they have the Holy Spirit. The only thing that they actually do, right, is sing and dance. I don't know what else they doing up in there. They singing and they dancing and they saying hallelujah. They having a good old time and they clapping. They just having a ball up in there. And that's why the Lord said we are destroyed for lack of knowledge, not lack of money. You understand me? For lack of knowledge. Read that again, please.
Oh, God. My people are destroyed for a lack of
He
knowledge.
said, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Go ahead.
Because thou has rejected knowledge.
We reject the knowledge of God. Why do we reject the knowledge of God? Because in the Christian church, they tell you God loves you no matter what. They tell you that God will be with you, and the laws of the Most High God is done away with. They have lied to us for a very long time. Also, the Lord said in Jeremiah 10 and verse 1, he said, learn not the way of the heathen. Where the hell did Trinity come from? Anybody? Take a guess. Who named us African American? The oppressor, right? You think slave master going to let you name yourself? No. We were enslaved. They named us African American. When if you really do your research on African American, you see that African American was actually named off of two white men, Leo Scippius Africanus. You understand me? So if they lied about that, and the Jews being white, then you gotta just know they lied about every single thing. It's not real. It ain't real at all. It's a lie. Okay, and we have been listening to those lies for a very long time, and that's why the Lord brought forth his priests and prophets of God. So now we can begin to wake up as a nation of people and come back to God and come back to his truth, okay, and his laws and his statutes and his commandments. You have any more on that, Barzal?
As far as the verse,
yes.
Sir. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me.
Now, you have John 8 and 32. All right, go ahead, read that.
This is the book of John, chapter 8 and verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Yeah, the Lord said, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. The truth is like the truth is like taking medication. Okay, you don't want to take your medication. You don't want nobody to think you so goddamn crazy, when really nobody give a damn anyway. It's just in your dumb, stupid mind, right? The truth is like swallowing that pill, even though you know you had a white friend and you love that white friend for a long time, but yet you got to swallow that pill and know that God don't want us to join with the oppressor. And as you swallow the pill, and also you can look at it like this, right? If you have cancer and if you have AIDS and HIV, if you don't take your medication, you're gonna die. You understand me? Or you can take the medication and you can live longer. Hey, maybe live 5 years longer. Who knows? Maybe the Most High is with you, man. You may not even die, but you gotta swallow that pill. You understand me? You gotta take it in, even though it may hurt. Hey, it may feel hard to swallow. You had every demon in your mind. You understand me? Oh no, I can't hate these other nations. What would God want me to not deal with the other nations? Remember, the Most High, his mind is not like our mind. We think with emotions and feelings. The Most High God has a logical mind. You understand, man? Like today, right? Logically, we should know. We've been marching for too long. The oppressor been killing us for way too long. Shouldn't we wake up and realize that marching and preaching and protesting is not going to do anything? It ain't going to change our condition. You understand me? The Most High know what will change it. Which is why he told us to not join with the oppressor. He told us to not hold hand in hand with the enemy, like the brother was bringing out earlier. Don't hold hand in hand with the enemy, man. Because the wicked should not go unpunished. Today in America, we are destroyed for lack of knowledge because of the Christian church. The Christian church is the house of Satan. You understand me? They all have tons of demons on them, and like a pill. It's hard to take that pill. It's hard to come out of Christianity. because you've been taught it for a very, very, very long time. Okay? Finna read and I buy, y'all.
What else in the verse?
All right, that was it on that. You hold something for me, Barzal?
Just the end of Hosea 4:6.
No, you can drop that,
I'm kind.
please.
Sister Slack, so if I could, the sister has one more question, not pertaining to the same question, but
I got you.
She says, "Isn't hallelujah the highest praise?"
No, it's not. No, it's not. How do you praise the Most High God? And this is Christians' problem, right? Get me 1 John 3:18. Okay, I buy you hold that for me.
Okay.
1 John 3:18, and Barzal, you get me you get me Matthew 15:8. Okay, Matthew 15:8. Hold on, bear with me 1 second. Let me Mark 15 and verse 8. Okay. All right, you go ahead and read what you have. I buy ya.
Okay. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 18. My little children.
Now the Lord is saying here, my little children. As you read the entire Bible, right? You read the book of Deuteronomy when the Lord said, "For thou art a holy people unto the Most High thy God." When you read the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, it's on describing his chosen people, and you read about the curses, and you read about all the blessings that the Lord said will come upon us if we actually obey the Most High God. Now read that again from the top. Let everybody know where you at, please.
Okay. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 18.
God.
My little children, let us not love in word.
Read that again.
My little children, let us not love in word.
Now this is the problem, right? Christians, they don't love God. They say they love God, right? Everybody say they love God. God is saying, don't love in word. You understand me? So you can't just, say you praising Jesus and hallelujah and, hey, child molesters say hallelujah too, Priests. I mean, I'm not telling you something you don't already know. The Pope, they all say they love God, right? The Lord said, love not in word. Read that again from the top. Let everybody know where you at.
Okay. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 18. My little children, let us not love in word.
Let us not love in word. We can't just sing a song to prove that we love God. We can't just scream hallelujah, and we going home after we leave church and we eating all the pork in the world, smoking all the weed, sitting on that couch, high as hell. The Lord said, love not in word. Read on.
Neither in tongue.
Neither in what?
In tongue.
Neither in tongue. You understand? Meaning languages. All that babbling they do up inside a Christian church. They all say they love God in tongue and languages. Read on.
But in deed and in truth.
That's how you praise the Most High God. Okay? The Lord don't give a damn about what you say. And we should know that in America. How you know if a woman love you? If she just say, I love you? How you know if a man love you? If he just say, I love you? Most High God be with you? No. It's only one way to praise the Most High God, and that's true love, which we just read. He said love and deed. Action. You understand me? The Christian church not about the love of God. The Christian church is about filling their own bellies. And they so hypocritical, right? And I'm going to tell you why. They forget about all the other laws in the Bible. Okay? literally over 600 laws, statutes, and commandments inside the Bible. And I find it ironic. The only law that they really teach in that Christian church is tithes. Then how can you tell me the laws are done away with, but you asking me for 10%? If I'm going to pay my tithes, then I'm not going to be a homosexual neither. You understand me? I'm not going to smoke weed neither.
Right.
I'm not going to eat pork neither.
Right.
I ain't going to have sex with whores neither.
Right.
Because that was in the law also. But of course, they are liars. You understand me? You can't take one law and say, we got to live by this law just because it's going to benefit yourself, and forget about the other laws that were mentioned in the Old Testament. Okay? The Lord said, love not in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth. Action. Okay? That's how you praise and that's how you serve the Most High God. You have Mark, Matthew, Barzal.
Mark, sir.
Was it Mark? You got to read that, please.
It's the book of Mark, chapter 15 and verse 8.
All right, we have the book of Mark 15 and verse 8. Go ahead.
Come. And the multitude, crying aloud, began to desire him to do as he had ever done unto them.
Mm-hmm.
But Pilate answered them, saying, will ye that I release unto you the King of the Jews?
No, that's not it. Matthew 15 and 8.
Come.
Okay, go there right fast. Matthew 15 and verse 8.
Come. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15 and verse 8.
Uh-huh.
This people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth.
Read it again. Let everybody know where you at.
Come. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 15 and verse 8. This people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth.
With their what?
With their mouth.
See, this people, us as a people, we draweth nigh unto the Most High God with our mouth. By what we say. The songs and the praises and all that. We draw close to the Most High God simply by what we say. That's it. Hey, I love God. Okay. Yeah, I love God so much. Man, listen. Hey, I really, really, really love God. I love God. I love God. Yo. I love God so much. We draw close unto the Most High God by just talking. And that's the problem, man. Christ saying this out of his own mouth. Read it again from the top, Barzal.
Come. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 15 and verse 8.
Hey, Bob, you give me 1 John 5 and 3, okay? You got it.
Come. This people draw nigh unto me with their mouth.
Only with their mouth, right? Only love God by what you say, but you don't do nothing that is inside this Bible, and that's your Christian church, that's your pastor, that's these so-called sellout leaders that have been selling us out since day one. Read on.
Come. And honoreth me with their lips.
Read that again.
Come. And honoreth me with their lips.
Praise Jesus, God, in the blood of Jesus. I tell you, TVJ, he'll get you, man.
Right.
Hey, they'll have you thinking and believing that they are the men of God. Men of God. They draw close to the Most High God with their lips. That's it. You just talk a good game. Are you about it? Are you about this Bible? Are you about being in order? Are you about not eating the things that the Most High God said not to eat? Are you about loving your brothers and your sisters as thyself? Are you about taking a man off of child support? Are you about not really killing one another? We all say, yeah, I love my brother, right? You want to know who else say that? Drug dealers.
Right.
They say it every day. We draw nigh unto the Most High God with our mouth and with our lips. Read on.
Come. But their heart is far from me.
You understand that when it comes down to action and actually obeying God and listening to God, we don't do it. And that's the problem right there. Okay? So how do we really praise God and serve the Most High God to the fullest? Give me 1 John 5:3.
Oh God. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God.
Now you want to really love God? Everybody say they love God, right? Let's find out what the Bible say how you love God. Read it again from the top. Let everybody know where you at.
Oh God. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 5 and verse 3.
We got the book of 1 John 5 and 3. Read.
For this is the love of God.
Now, for this is the love of God. Now we're going to actually find out how to really love God. Shall I just talk about loving God? Shall I just say I have a personal relationship with God? No. God is telling you how to love him. Read on.
But we keep his commandments.
That's how you love God. You keep his commandments. Okay? So your words means absolutely nothing. Christians are hypocrites. They hate God and they only give a damn about money. Okay? Read on.
And his commandments are not grievous.
The Most High God, his commandments are not grievous at all. Okay? All right, so I hope I answered your question, sister. We have anything else online before I move on?
Lives.
Okay, Most High in Christ. Let's go to the book of Zechariah 13 and verse 8.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 13, in verse 8.
All right, hold on, let me catch up with you, Barzal. Okay. All right, you got it. What?
Oh God. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Most High, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
All right, so of course, this time the 2/3, right? Right, the Lord saying 2/3 of Israelites are going to die. Why? Because 2/3 are going to just love the Most High God with their lips. You understand me? With their mouth. The Lord saying 2/3 of Israel shall be wiped away. Read on.
Come. But the third shall be left therein.
All right, but that 1/3, right? The third, meaning the people that will actually be saved, will be left there, meaning they will not die, but the 2/3 will. 2/3 will be destroyed. Of course, we pray every single day. Every day that the Most High God had mercy upon the 2/3 and that he don't destroy them in that day of judgment. You understand? Because the days is coming, man. We are in the last days of time. And you think the society is rough now? It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse, man. Like Craig said, you're going to hear about race wars. White people are going to just start killing black people, not even just cops. You understand? Like, it's going to become an open thing. White people are going to start murdering black people, man. Like they're already doing. But more is going to happen. Read on.
Come. Verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire.
Now, why is the Most High God going to bring the third part through the fire? Why? Lord?
Try the reins of a man.
Right, for sure. Right, the Lord want to see the fire. Think about fire like if you're in fire, you like burning up. Think about fire like tribulation, like you're going through something. You understand me? And when the fire comes, you know when you're in the fire. Because every time you fell, every single time. When you're in the fire, you got to understand this, okay? Now it is your chance. You have an opportunity to show the Most High God, no matter what Satan put you through, you will not fall. You will not buckle. Will you do what you want to do when you lose your job? Will you snap when you don't get your way? Well, you snap because you had a bad day and you snap on everybody because of that. The Lord is going to put you through the fire. That 1/3, in these last days, the 1/3, you're going to go through some things, okay? You may lose some lives. You understand me? You may lose some children, man. You may go outside, you may see somebody die. You may lose a close sibling. You may lose a mother. You may lose your daddy. The Most High God really puts you in the fire because if you make it out the fire, you will become a better man or a better woman anyway. What you go through in life, like they say, well, don't kill you, make you stronger, right? Whatever you're going through in life, know that you can overcome it. And give me my precept. If you're going through the fire or if you're going through something, how do you know you can? You can, and you have the strength to overcome it. Go ahead, Ibad.
I'm paraphrasing it, sir. The Most High doesn't give you anything harder than what you can bear.
Right. That's it right there. Let's go to it. I think it's in the New Testament. Give me a second. I'll find it for you. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. You hold Zechariah, Barzal. I'm coming right back there. Ibal, you give me 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. You got it.
Oh God. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10 and verse 13.
God.
There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But God is faithful.
He is what?
Faithful.
The Most High is faithful. If you obey him, he ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. Now he gonna let some things happen to you, but he ain't gonna let nobody kill you. You understand? Like Job. Satan went to Job and he asked the Most High God permission, right? To go ahead and attack him and try to tempt him so he can go ahead and do something evil. And the Most High God said, "Go ahead." Well, he said, "You can't put your hands on me, and you can't kill him." Okay, read that line one more time.
Oh God. There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able.
So whatever you're going through right now, know that you can overcome it. The Lord ain't going to give you something that you can't overcome. He ain't going to tell you to go jump like Superman and fly with wings. Hey, the Lord ain't going to require you to do what Christ did, which, go ahead and die for the people. Whatever you're going through right now, in life, know that it is the last days of time. And the Most High God, he ain't going to give you something that you won't be able to overcome. You understand me? If cigarettes is your problem, and if you're coming in here and you're struggling with them, you can overcome it. Because the Most High God ain't going to allow Satan to tip you with something that you cannot overcome. Because he's a faithful God. He's a faithful power. That brother George Floyd, if he was in the Israelite school of UPK, that brother would still be alive right now as I speak. You understand me? The Most High God is going to watch over his. Like he said, Samuel, he said, "Touch not my anointed and do no harm to my prophets." You understand me? Nobody will be able to kill you. Nobody. Now, the Lord will, he will give you some rainy days, like life, right? The sun shines sometimes, and then it rains, okay? The Lord said he will not give anyone anything, something that they are not able to handle. Read on.
Oh God. But will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
There you go. You understand that, right? Like some people with their temptation, they want to just run away. They want to escape. They want to, in other words, they want to look for an excuse to not serve God. I've been smoking my whole life. Hey, I've been having sex with white people my whole entire life. So now you look for a way. In most cases, it's normally just a strong lust. It's a strong lust. And it's something that you don't want to let go because you want to hold on to it. And one day you will wake up and you will look for a reason to escape, to just not obey God and just do whatever the hell you want to do one day. That's people that want to sin. Now, of course, you're a righteous man and a righteous sister. You'll be here forever, forever. You understand me? And you'll be protected by the Most High God. He will make sure that nobody will kill you like how that white cop killed that brother, man. The Lord will not allow such a thing. Read on.
God. Verse 14. Wherefore, my dearly beloved, flee from idolatry.
You understand that the Lord telling you to flee from sin. Okay, go back to Zechariah.
Come on, God.
Start at 9 from the top, please.
Come, sir.
The water.
It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 13 and verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire.
Right, the third part, it ain't gonna be easy. No one made it yet. Okay, you can make it, until the last day. On the last day, you go ahead and remarry that broad. No, you shouldn't do it. You understand me? The last day, you go ahead and pick up a cigarette. You understand me? The Most High God is going to try your heart, your mind, to see, will you endure until the end? Because then you will be saved. If you just go ahead and bear with it now, and later you're gonna end up sinning, you will not be a part of the 1/3. Now you'll be the 2/3. You'll be wiped away. You'll be destroyed when Christ returns. Let's read on.
God. And will refine them as silver is refined.
See that, man? You gotta see it. Is that silver real silver? There's only one way to check, right? Put it through the fire. All right? I mean, what's in you? What's in you? How do I know what's in you or what's in your mind if I don't put you through ups and downs? How? How I know if you will obey me still, even when you're mad and angry? I gotta put the silver through the fire to see if it's real silver. You understand? To see if you have a real heart towards me, a real mind, a real righteous mind towards me. Read on.
Come with God. And we'll try them as gold is tried.
Hey, that's the same thing. That's how you try gold. How do you know if it's real gold? Put it through the fire. You understand? See if it's real or not. Read on.
Come with God. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them.
And then, if you prove yourself, then the Most High God will deliver you from that trouble. Any trouble that anybody is going through in life, know that Satan is only telling you what you think is going to keep happening. Okay? You think you're going to keep, struggling with this woman, okay, because she's wicked. Satan ain't telling you this, right? Satan not telling you 10 years from now, brother, you may have a crime. He's not telling you that. You understand me? Let's say you don't have a house. Oh yeah, I'm homeless. What the hell I'm going to do? Where am I going to go? My kids need somewhere to stay. Satan not telling you 2 years from now, you're going to have a home. You understand? Or you may need a man. You may need a wife. Damn, I'm so bored. I'm so single. I just need a woman for entertainment, You understand me? Satan telling you, you'll never have a woman. You're going to always struggle. Satan can have you feel insecure. You understand me? Satan can have you doubting yourself. Any fear that is in anybody's mind, no, that is Satan. Okay? And Satan ain't going to tell you. If you overcome that fear, 3 years from now, you're going to be this. 3 years from now, you're going to have more children. I know. You know, you had your kids in the world and they were taken away from you. Satan telling you, you ain't going to never get those kids back. You'll never see them again. Satan ain't telling you. If you stand with God, then he will be with you. Right. You understand me? And he will also bless you 100 times more. That's if you stand with God. You got to stand with him no matter what. You understand me? Like anything, right? Think about it. LeBron James, that's my guy right there. I like LeBron James. You understand me? I know he in the world, you know, he did a lot, man. Did a lot for his own community down in Cleveland, Ohio. You understand me? LeBron James understood. Before he won his own championship, he was struggling for 8 years. Before he won his first championship. 8 years, he's been to the finals a few times, and he lost. I could just imagine Satan telling him he ain't gonna never win a championship. Satan ain't telling him what? 8 years from now, you're gonna win that championship. You need a house? A few years from now, the Lord gonna take care of you. The Lord said, seek the kingdom of the Most High first, okay? Change your life, obey the commandments of God. Know that when you are going through something, now you can prove yourself to the Most High God that you will love him no matter what. You can't just love the Most High when you have money. Can't do that. No man can serve two masters. Because if you just love the Most High when you have money, what you going to do when you don't have money? You're going to be a whole different person. When you got money, you know, they say, man, money make a man feel good. You understand? You got some money up in your pocket, you good. But who will you become when you lose your job? Then what? You understand? We got to stand with the Most High unto death. Go ahead, Bazaar.
Swag, so if I could, just to elaborate on what you said, like I was told, you know, okay, if you do inquire some money, you come across some bread. If you was a jerk, you know, before you got some money, you get some money, you just say you get $1 million, you just $1 million jerk now.
God.
You know, it just makes you who you are. Times, you know, whatever you get.
God, money gonna change you. Money gonna make you worse.
Right.
Look at Donald Trump.
Come on.
Man, he a billionaire jerk. Billionaire. Listen, he had billions of dollars, bro. And he's a complete asshole, a complete idiot. But he's a rich one.
Right.
So of course, money and all that ain't gonna change your character. It can actually change you for the worse. You know what I mean? People, man, like started doing drugs because they had money. Hey, forget about Michael Jackson, Mary J. You understand me? Who else? Man, I think everybody. But Whitney Houston. Who else? The whole list of them, man. You understand me? Money can change your character. And it can make you, money can also be a curse. Look at your own preachers. They have money, but they lie to the people. You understand me? The Most High God trying to help you understand here, you are going to go through the fire. And if you come out pure, then he will give you a reward and he will be with you. Okay? So we're going to get into a brother in the Bible that went through the fire. Okay? He was going through some very hard times. And we're going to find out that he trusts in the oppressor or did he trust in the Most High God? Let's go to Daniel, the 6th chapter. Okay? Let's go to the book of Daniel 6. Let's start at 15. Okay? Whoever get it, you go ahead and read it.
Okay.
Right fast. Let me get some more soda, Barzar. The water.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 6, and verse 15.
Oh, do we want to start at verse 11? Ibad.
Okay. Verse 11. Then these men assembled and found Daniel praying and making supplication before his God.
See that Daniel was a righteous man. Okay, he always prayed and made supplication before the Most High God. Okay, he obeyed the Most High God. Read on.
Okay. Verse 12. Then they came near and spake before the king concerning the king's decree. Hast thou not signed a decree that every man that shall ask a petition of any god or man within 30 days, save of thee, O king?
Right fast, Salakia. Go up a little bit, Ibad. Go and start at 6 and 1. Okay.
Okay. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 6 and verse 1.
Hey, I appreciate it, brother.
It pleased Darius to set over the kingdom 120 princes,
What?
which should be over the whole kingdom.
All right, so he said men, which are going to be over the whole kingdom, right? Men that's going to be in charge, that's going to have power and authority. Read on.
Verse 2. And over these 3 presidents, of whom Daniel was
All
first.
right, so Daniel was first, right? And we're going to find out why Daniel was first. Go ahead.
That the princes might give account unto them.
Now, we were in captivity, just like on today, right? We're in captivity today, and you have some Israelites that have power, right? You have some that have authority. You have some that have leadership, right? We were in captivity, and the king chose Daniel to be one of the princes, the first one, okay? And we're going to find out why. Read on.
And the king should have no damage.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. Then this Daniel was preferred above the presidents and princes.
Now, he was preferred, right, above all the other presidents. Now, this is nigga, right? But they preferred him above everybody else to be in charge. Read on.
Because an excellent spirit was in him.
Daniel, one thing about Daniel, he was, all right, Daniel be one of those brothers in the school that get straight A's. Like, he was very intelligent, okay? And he had an excellent spirit on him. You'll know, like, when you talk to somebody, like, for example, you listen to Donald Trump, right? You know he don't have an excellent spirit. Because everything that come up out of his mouth is just things that only a jerk would say. When Daniel spake, when he spoke to the people, they understood something. They understood that this brother, he was an excellent brother, and he had an excellent spirit. You know somebody by what they say, what they do. You understand me? How will you know a thief? He always talking about stealing something from somebody. How will you know a whore? She always talking about having sex with somebody or selling her time. How will you know if someone only give a damn about parties? That's all they talk about is parties when you are around them. Around Daniel, they got the vibe like, man, this brother right here, he has an excellent spirit on him. So I'm going to pick him to be in charge. Read on.
And the king thought to set them over the whole realm.
See? Over everybody. Dang. Israelite. Read on.
Verse 4. Then the presidents and the princes sought to find occasion against Daniel.
All right, so after they found out that, what happened? What?
They got mad.
Yes, but no. It's another word I'm looking for. And it's a strong demon. Strong demon. Barzal?
They got jealous.
They got jealous. You understand? You see somebody else in charge, you know, they giving Daniel rank, power, authority. And he is going to be the first one in charge. They saw that and they all got jealous, man. They all got jealous when they saw that the king ain't choose them, but chose Daniel. Read on.
Concerning the kingdom, but they could find none occasion nor fault.
They couldn't find anything against Daniel. Why? He had an excellent spirit. He obeyed God. You understand? Daniel wasn't out stealing. You know, he wasn't out selling drugs. You can't catch Daniel out in a car effing a whore. Not Daniel. Daniel was perfect. They couldn't find anything wrong with Daniel that he was doing wrong. Read on.
For as much as he was faithful.
He was what?
Faithful.
They knew he was faithful, man. True to what he believed in. Read on.
Neither was there any error or fault found in him.
They knew the Most High God was with him. Read.
Verse 5. Then said these men, we shall not find any occasion against this day.
So they said, we ain't gonna find nothing against Daniel. Dang. Watching him all day. Can you imagine them sending spies to watch over Daniel? Like how everybody is watching Donald Trump. And news report after news report. Donald Trump is always getting caught. You understand me? He always get caught doing something evil, something wrong. Can you imagine having men watching your every move? And then they go back and they say, man, we can't find nothing wrong against this guy. You understand? He's not doing nothing evil. He's faithful. He's true. Read on.
Except we find it against him concerning the law of his God.
There you go. So now they saying, except we find it against him concerning the law of his God. Because like any other nation, what do they know? Ibad.
If we sin against our God, they can overcome us.
Yes, that's in the book of Judas. I want to say 5 and 20. Right? They know if we sin against the Most High God, then the Most High God will not be with them. So now they trying to develop a plan to get Daniel to go against his God. Daniel right now, he about to go through the fire. You understand me? Daniel, now you read about Daniel. Daniel's a priest and prophet of the Most High God. They said he had an excellent spirit. You can be true to what you believe in. You can be faithful. You can have an excellent reputation, and yet you still going to go through the fire like Daniel. Read on.
Verse 6. Then these presidents and princes assembled together to the king and said thus unto him, King Darius, live forever.
All right, so now they trying to now seduce the king. Right? They are, remember, Daniel is above them. The king Darius, he chose Daniel above those other men. So now they trying to come together like those demons on them. Like, okay, let me go above Daniel. Okay, we don't do that inside the UPK.
Right.
All right. Everything is done decently and in order. You understand me? You report to your officer, the officer report to the captain, and the captain report to the general. That's how it always works. These men right here, they are trying to manipulate the king. You understand me? To take away the power and the authority from them. Read on.
Okay. Verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
All the presidents of the kingdom, the governors,
God.
and the princes,
Mm-hmm.
the counselors, and the captains
Uh-huh.
have consulted together to establish a royal statute.
All right, they trying to get the king to add a new law. Okay, something new. A new law. Read.
And to make a firm decree that whosoever shall ask a petition of any god or man for 30 days, say, O thee, O king, he shall be cast into the den of lions.
So they just made a law that he can't pray or serve to his God. You understand me? They made that law so he can be proven to be a evil man. You understand me? When these guys right here, they are evil. Can you imagine somebody saying, let's take his God away from him? Can you imagine that? Someone coming up to you saying, now, it's a law in America, right? Now, you cannot pray towards the east, and you cannot pray to your God. Now, or if you go ahead and pray and serve your God, then we're going to cast you into the lion den. You understand? Let's find out what happened. Read on.
Verse 8. Now, okay, establish the decree.
All right, they got to get permission, like how the Congress and the senators, they got to get Donald Trump to sign it, right? He got to sign it, and then boom, they pass the stimulus package. Your unemployment and your $1,200, they try to get the king to give them permission to pass this law. Okay, what was going on right now was going on thousands of years ago. You know, nothing had changed. Like the Lord said, what is done under the sun always been done under the sun. Okay, let's read on.
And sign the writing.
They say sign. Let's pass this law today, sir. Read.
That it be not changed according to the law of the Medes and Persians.
Now, so if somebody tell you that you can't serve your God anymore because it's a law, what are you going to do? Hey, you in the fire. Lions, they kill, you know. They kill. They'll kill you in a second. If someone pass a law and say, you better not attend the ISUPK anymore, because if you do, we're going to kill you. We're going to put you in the lion's den. What are you going to do when you are in the fire? That's what it comes down to. When you are in the fire, right, you got to understand, it's angels walking around you, okay? And it's demons that's giving you the spirit of fear. And it's the Lord that's telling you to keep going. When you're going through something in life and, you know, you're feeling so insecure, you have the Lord telling you everything going to be okay. And then you have another voice that's telling you things going to always be like this. They ain't going to never change, right? During this time right here, they trying to change the law. So now Daniel can have fear in his mind. Because now he's about to go through the fire. You understand me? He's about to go through that fire right now. And we're going to find out, was he proven to be gold or just not gold? Read on.
Which altereth not. Verse 9. Wherefore King Darius signed the writing.
All right, so he gave them permission. Okay, and he signed it. He said, okay, you got it. Read on.
And the decree.
Go ahead.
Verse 10. Now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed,
Now there you knew that King Darius signed it, right? So now it's official. Read on.
he went into his house.
He did what?
Went into his house.
He went into his house. Go ahead.
And his window
And his windows. Go ahead.
being open, and his chamber toward Jerusalem.
All right. Towards the east. Right. Read on.
He knelt upon his knees 3 times a day and prayed and gave thanks before his God as he did aforetime.
So Daniel prayed. He ain't let that king, the law of the land stop him from serving his God.
Right.
You understand me? This is also for all those people that say you can't obey the Most High God in this land
Right.
because of the law of the land.
Right.
That's garbage.
Right.
You understand me? That is complete garbage. They passed the law here that Daniel couldn't serve his God, he couldn't pray to his God, he couldn't do none of that anymore. And yet, Daniel went home and he turned towards the east and he got on his knees and he prayed to his God. Read on.
Verse 11. Then these men assembled and found Daniel praying.
See that? They found him. He was being watched. Okay? Think about those men like today, you'll call these men the media. Okay? Watching your every move. Everywhere you go, they watching Donald Trump. Everything he say, they watching him. They listening to him. They looking at his tweets and his social medias and all that. Daniel was being watched. And then they found out that he was praying to his God. Read on.
And making supplication before his God.
Go ahead.
Verse 12. Then they came near and spake before the king concerning the king's decree.
All right, so because Daniel was asking the Most High God for something in a humble spirit, that's supplication, right? Asking your God for something, being humble. Then they came there. Go ahead.
Hast thou not signed a decree that every man that shall ask a petition of any god or man within 30 days, saying, O thee, O king,
Go ahead.
shall be cast into the den of lions?
Go ahead.
The king answered and said, the thing is true, according to the law of the Medes and Persians, which altereth not.
Go ahead.
Verse 13. Then answered they and said before the king, that Daniel, which is of the children of the captivity of Judah.
I told you, like I brought out earlier, we were in captivity, but yet Daniel was chosen to be in charge. Okay, then they brought him back to his true heritage, right? They said that Daniel, which is of the children of the captivity of Judah, like Daniel is a nigga anyway. Daniel is an African American. Daniel is this. Daniel is that. Now they have that one thing on Daniel, right? And now they want to bring up everything else. Read on.
Regardeth not thee.
He ain't listen to you, Darius. He ain't regard to what you said. He ain't regard to your letter, your writer, your signet. Read on.
Okay. Guard the decree that thou hast signed,
Go ahead.
but maketh his petition 3 times a day.
They said Daniel prayed to his God. He prayed to Yahweh anyway. Daniel ain't give a damn. You understand me? Daniel had courage. Okay? And to serve the Most High God, you're going to need courage. Okay? You can't be a punk. Can't be a sissy. Okay? You can't have somebody coming up to you talking about Antichrist. Oh, UPK Antichrist? Oh, I should be in the UPK? No, you serve the Most High God. When? Because everybody is going through the fire. Everybody got to prove themselves, man.
Right.
Everybody is inevitable. You understand me? Nobody is going to get a pass. Goddamn. Christ ain't getting no pass, man.
Right.
What happened to Christ? Christ was crucified. And even he had a weak moment. Christ said, damn, have the Most High God forsaken me? But then he said, then he snapped back to his reality. He said, but if it be thy will, then that thy will be done. You understand me? You're going to have some weak moments. You're going to go through some things in life. Daniel was going through that test right there. And he proved himself. And now he's about to be persecuted for what? Righteousness' sake. Remember, the Lord said in the book of Matthew, I want to say the 6th chapter, right? He said, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake. Now Daniel is about to be persecuted for righteousness' sake, for praying to his God and asking his God to help him and to be with him and to guide him through whatever he's about to go through. Read on.
Okay, verse 14. Then the king, when he heard these words, was sore displeased with himself.
Now, he was displeased. Why? Why was he displeased? Why was he displeased? This is why he was displeased, right? He chose Daniel to be the king. You understand? He chose Daniel to be in charge, right? Mike Pence, right? Do he say anything that Donald Trump don't agree to? Hell no. You have the president and you have the vice president. You understand me? Daniel was number 2 under the king. And now the king, like, I'm disappointed. He's displeased now that he chose Daniel to be above those other princes, right? And yet, Daniel still went against him. We're going to find out what happened. Read on.
And set his heart on Daniel to deliver him.
Go ahead.
And he labored till the going down of the sun to deliver him.
Hey, listen, man. King Darius, man, he was a heathen, but he liked the Daniel. You understand? It's like Pharaoh and Moses. Moses grew up in Pharaoh's home under the Africans. He had power. He had authority. King Darius was a heathen, but Daniel was his man. And he chose him to be in charge. So now he's upset because Daniel went against him. And now his heart, his mind is in mourning simply because he really was down for Daniel in the Hebrew. Okay? Read on.
Then these men assembled unto the king, and said unto the king,
What?
Know, O king, that the law of the Medes and the Persians is that no decree nor statute which the king establisheth may be changed.
Now they hit him hard. They saying, King, listen, I know you chose Daniel, but everybody got to listen to your word, King. They trying to manipulate him. You understand me? Knowing that Daniel was a righteous man anyway. And if they ain't set that law, Daniel was going to be over them forever. And they ain't want that. You understand me? They were so jealous, man. They had so much hatred towards Daniel. And that goes to show how these other nations really view us as a nation and as a society of people. They give you some power in America, they're going to slam you. Trying to tell you want to be a police commissioner? Okay. Yeah, you're going to be in charge. But just know they're going to slam you every chance they get. Every chance they get. That's what they're doing to Daniel right now. They slam him. They saying, oh, there you go, go in the lion's den. You know, he went against the king. You know, he prayed to his God. He asked his God. He made supplication to his God, to his power. Even though the king said no. Read on.
Verse 16. Then the king commanded, and they brought Daniel and cast him into the den.
And then they brought Daniel, right? And then they cast him into the den. Read on.
Of lions.
Of the lions. Go ahead.
Now the king spake and said unto Daniel, thy God whom thou servest continually, he will deliver thee.
See that? The king was down with Daniel. That bad. You understand me? He was down with Daniel that much, right? He said, your God gonna deliver thee. He knew it. Read on.
Verse 17. And a stone was brought and laid upon the mouth of the den.
All right, man, what? Somebody break that down. What does that mean? It say, and a stone was brought and laid upon the mouth of the den. Go ahead, Ibot.
The stone was brought so Daniel couldn't leave out.
Okay. Not quite. Read it one more time.
And a stone was brought and laid upon the mouth of the den.
Now, what is the mouth of the den? Who was in the den? Lions. The Lord closed the mouths of the lions. You understand? He closed their mouths. So now he bringing Daniel down to the den. Yet the Lord, he going to be in the den with all the lions, but the Most High closed the mouths. Closed their mouths. Okay? Read on.
And the king sealed it with his own signet.
Go ahead.
And with the signet of the Lord.
Okay, so of course, you know, Daniel couldn't get out anyway. You understand me? Daniel couldn't get out. They cast him in, and like they cast you into any place. I mean, how the hell can you get out? Can you break out of jail? Yeah, you can. It's a possibility, but goddamn, that's extremely hard. Extremely hard to break out of prison. You understand me? Read on.
But the purpose might not be changed concerning Daniel.
Go ahead.
Verse 18. Then the king went to his palace and passed the night fasting.
Mm-hmm.
Neither were instruments of music brought before him.
Go ahead.
And his sleep went from him.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 19.
See that the king couldn't even sleep, man, knowing that Daniel was in that den. He was going through it, man. This King Darius, man. King of all the Persian and the Medes. Going through it right now. Daniel was in that lion den. Meaning Darius really ain't want to put him in there. You understand? He didn't want to put him in there, but of course you had 5 other men coming up to him and saying, go ahead and cast him in the lion den, and they seduced him. And he listened to them. Read on.
Verse 19. Then the king arose very early in the morning and went in haste unto the den of lions.
All right, so now the king then came back to his senses now, right? So he got up in the morning, you know, he couldn't sleep. So he got up and he ran hastily, quickly into the den of the lions. Read on.
Verse 20. And when he came to the den, he cried with a lamentable voice unto Daniel.
Go ahead.
And the king spake and said to Daniel, O Daniel, servant of the living God.
See that King Darius knew, man. This brother right here, he served the Most High God in truth and in righteousness. Read on.
is thy God, whom thou servest continually, able to deliver thee from the lions. Verse 21. Then said Daniel unto the king, O king, live forever.
He said, "Oh, king, live forever." Read on.
Verse 22. My God hath sent his angel and hath shut the lion's mouth.
Read that again.
My God hath sent his angel and hath shut the lion's mouth.
Right fast, Barzal. You get me Psalms 31 and 24. So now Daniel is in the den of lions, right? Yet the Most High sent his angels and he closed the mouths of the lions. So he in there with lions, and you know anything about lions, right? Like Captain Marquardt said, you can't hold a sign up and say, "Lion, don't eat me." That lion is the white man today. Goddamn, we out there protesting and we marching and all that. And we saying, lions, animals, don't kill us. When it's in their blood, it's in their nature, you understand me, to kill, to destroy. And it started from Cain. And then Esau, and it went up and up the ladder. Daniel, he was in the fire, okay? And he trusted in the Most High God, even though the odds was against him. He in a den full of lions. God damn, if you're in a den of lions, I'll probably give you two seconds and you done. You understand? You got 2 seconds on there, you you try to fight the goddamn lions. You can't. You understand me? Daniel, man. Daniel, that brother, he showed honor, courage, and loyalty. You understand me? He showed that he was loyal to his God and his power. Right fast, Barzal. You give me Psalms 31 and 24. All right?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 31 and verse 4.
Go ahead.
Slightly, verse 24. Be of good courage.
Read that again.
Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart.
See that? That's it. Have courage. Believe in the Most High God, even though your back is against the wall. Believe in him. Be of good courage. And what God gonna do? He gonna strengthen you, brother, sister. You understand me? He strengthened Daniel after that. Daniel probably was thinking he can walk on water after that. Got that? You understand me? Now Daniel in a den of lions, and he said, yeah, my God, you know, I know you had my back. I wasn't even worried about it. I wasn't sweating. No sweat. I'll be all right. You'll be all right. Even though your back is against the wall, trust in the Most High God, and he will deliver you. Okay? Go back to the book of Daniel. Let everybody know where you at. Ibad.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 6, and verse 22, in the middle.
Go ahead.
That they have not hurt me, for as much as before him, innocency was found in me.
Meaning David was a perfect man with God. You understand me? There wasn't nothing, no flaws in him. Okay? Read on.
And also before thee, O king, have I done no hurt.
Go ahead.
Verse 23.
Right fast. Barzar, you hold Isaiah 54 and 17. Okay? Isaiah 54 and 17. You got it, Ibad.
Verse 23. Then was the king exceedingly glad.
Now the king was exceeding glad for him. You understand me? Why? Because the king knew now this day, man, man, Yahweh ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. No joke at all. They knew that Daniel have a God and a power that will protect him no matter what. So now he was glad for Daniel after that. Read on.
For him, and commanded that they should take Daniel up out of the dead.
Okay, then he commanded that now take Daniel out of the dead. Because obviously the Most High God will always show who he is with. Obviously. And right here, he showed that he was with Daniel. You understand me? And now the king telling the man to go ahead and get his ass out of that debt. He had enough. Get him out of there. Read.
So Daniel was taken up out of the dead.
Okay, hold that. Barzar, give me Isaiah 54 and 17.
God. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper.
See that? You serve the Most High God. You be an obedient son, obedient daughter. You get off of drugs. You be like Daniel and have an excellent spirit and a perfect heart towards the Most High God. Read that again.
No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper.
No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. Then your enemies will become the Most High's enemies.
That's right.
You understand me? No weapons that is formed against thee shall prosper. You're going through something through child support, the legal system, the enemy trying to kill you. You come to the Most High God and obey him in righteousness and in truth. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. And Daniel learned that day. He learned it in the fire. You can learn a lot in the fire, you know. Only if you can have some courage. Or you can be going through something and just give up and say, F God. Oh, the king said they're going to kill me. I'm not going to no lion's den. Oh, my family going to reject me because I'm in the ISUPK. I'm not going to go join that cult. You're a coward. You're a complete coward. And you don't belong here anyway. You understand me? When you're going through trials and tribulations, trust in the Most High God. And like you said, no weapon that is formed against you shall prosper. Not one. Read on, Barzal.
Come to God. And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn.
See that? We about to find out what's going to happen to those men. What did those men say? Cast them into the lion dens, right? Go back to Daniel, Barzal. You hold what you have. You want to read that last line one more time after you read this, okay? Read on, Ibad.
That's fine. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 6, and verse 23.
All right, we had the book of Daniel 6 and 23. Go ahead.
At the end. And no manner of hurt was found upon him.
You understand that? Nothing happened to him. Not one bite. Nothing. Okay? Read.
Because he believed in his God.
That's what you got to do. When your back is against the wall, believe in your God, your power. Trust in him. Hey, you feel some hate, man, when it comes to a brother or sister, or even somebody in the world, man, that dare you wrong, man. Don't let the hatred towards your people break you. You understand me? The Most High God said, love thy brother as thyself. He said, pray for them that do evil to you, man. Pray for your enemies. Daniel believed in his God. Now, it was rough. You understand me? It was hard. It's a hard time Daniel going through right here. However, he believed in God. He didn't forget about him, okay? And the Lord saw something in him that day. Read on.
Verse 24. And the king commanded, and they brought those men which had accused Daniel.
And now the king commanded, and they brought those men that accused Daniel, read,
And they cast them into the den of lions.
and now they cast them into the den. Now let's see if their God was with them. Right fast, Barzar. Go back to Psalms 32 and read the end of 20.
Come on. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 32 and verse 20.
32 and 20. Yeah, you got it. Go ahead.
Come on. It's only 32. It's only go to verse 11, sir.
Come on, no sweat. I'll go back and read what you was just reading. Was it Psalms 33 and 20?
Isaiah.
No, not that one. Psalms. Go to Psalms 33 and 20.
Come on. It's the book of Isaiah. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 33 and verse 20.
Go ahead.
Our soul waited for the Lord. He is our help and our shield.
Okay, you got to make sure the Most High is your hope and your shield. That wasn't the one. It was another one you was reading, Barzar.
Come on.
Was it Psalms 31 and 24? I bought Psalms 31 and 24. Go back to Psalms 31 and 24.
Come on. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 31 and verse 24.
Go ahead.
Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart.
Okay, stop right there. Now, Ibah, you go ahead and read that last line you just read.
Oh God. And the king commanded, and they brought those men which had accused Daniel, and they cast them into the den of lions.
All right, so now the men that accused Daniel, right? Now they about to go into the lion's den. Now read on. Barzal.
Come on. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart, all ye that hope in the Lord.
All right, you can drop that, right? Right fast, Barzar. Get me Psalms 28 and 7. You go and finish reading, Ibad.
Oh God. Them, their children, and their wives, and the lions had the mastery of them.
See that? Dang. So they ain't just going there. Their children went in there, their wives, their whole family went up in that lion's den. Okay, read on.
And break all their bones in pieces, or ever they came at the bottom of the den.
See that? You understand that? Now what was going to happen to Daniel, but of course the Most High God was with him, and now it happened to his enemies. Right. Like the Lord said, if you obey his voice, I will be an enemy unto thy enemies. Okay? Right fast. You have what I call for Barzar? Go ahead, read that.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 28 and verse 7. The Lord is my strength and my shield.
That's what you got to do. You got to make him your strength, and he will be your shield. He will protect you. He will watch over you. Okay? Read on.
Come on. My heart trusted in him.
Read that again.
My heart trusted in him.
When you're going through some rough times like Daniel, like Daniela, you got to trust in the Most High God. Okay? Right fast, Ibad, you give me Proverbs 16 and verse 7.
Okay.
Barzar, you go back to Isaiah 54 and 17. Okay? You got Ibad.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 7. When a man's way please the Lord.
Now, when you please the Most High God, right, you obey him, you follow him, you listen to all his laws and his statutes and his commandments. Read on.
He maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
Now, wasn't that King Daniel enemy when he cast him in the den? You please the Most High God, even your enemies will seek to be at peace with you. Okay, go back to Isaiah 54 and 17. Ibad, you go back to Daniel, all right? You got it, Barzar.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 54 and verse 17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper.
Go ahead.
And every tongue that shall rise against thee.
And every tongue that shall rise up against thee. Now, who rose up against Daniel? Those men, right? Every tongue, every language that shall rise up against thee. Read.
Rise up against thee in judgment.
And what?
In judgment.
In judgment. Go ahead.
Thou shalt condemn.
Thou shalt what?
Condemn.
Thou shalt what?
Condemn.
Now read that last line in Daniel one more time, my bud. Let everybody know where you at.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 6 and verse 24. At the end. And the lions had the mastery of them and break all their bones and pieces.
Okay. Drop that. Read that one more time, Barzar. That last line you just read.
In every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn.
See that? What happened to those men? The Most High condemned them. You understand? Now they got eaten up by the lions. You go ahead and take it, Ibad.
Or ever they came at the bottom of the den.
Go ahead.
Verse 25. Then King Darius wrote unto all people, nations, and languages that dwell in all the earth.
Go ahead.
Peace be multiplied unto you.
Hey, they said, bless you, man. Peace be multiplied unto you. Read on.
Verse 26. I make a decree that in every dominion of my kingdom, men tremble in fear before the God of Daniel.
All right, drop down to verse 28 for time's sake, okay? I'm trying to run through this real fast.
Come on, God.
You got it.
Verse 28.
Right fast, Barzar. Get me 2 Corinthians 5 and 7. You got it, Ibad.
So this Daniel prospered.
He what?
Prospered.
See that? When you stand with the Most High God, you want to prosper, even in the sight of the other nations, man. Even in the sight of a heathen. You stand with God, you're going to prosper, even in their society. But that fear wouldn't want you to have that. That fear don't want you to prosper. Right? Read on.
And the reign of Darius, and in the reign of Cyrus the first.
All right, you understand. Throughout the whole captivity of Israel, Daniel prospered because he stood with the Most High God, right? You have what I call for, Barzar? Go ahead, read that.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 5 and verse 7. For we walk by faith.
Now, Daniel walked by faith, right? Did he physically see the angels in the lion's den? No. You understand me? He ain't see them at all, but he walked by faith. Go ahead.
Not by sight.
Not by what?
By sight.
Not by what?
By sight.
Now, in sight, what did he see? The lions.
Right.
And them grilling. About to tear his bones up. Yeah, he saw the lions. You walk by faith and not by sight. Okay? Read on.
Verse 8. We are confident.
All right, you can drop that. Right fast. Let's go to, let's get down. Ecclesiasticus 4 and 28. All right, Bob, you get that for me? Okay. Barzar, you get Hebrews 11 and verse 1, okay?
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 4 and verse 28. Strive for the truth unto death.
That even if you gotta die for serving the Most High God, strive unto the truth until death. Even if you gotta be cast in the den of lions, strive. Say, man, it is what it is. Guess I gotta lose my life tonight. God damn, quite suffer. Being bit up by some lions, man. Man, that gotta be rough. They gonna sell out? Huh? They'll say, no, don't. No, I'm sorry for praying to my God. Don't cast me in those lions den. No. The Lord said, strive for the truth until death. And after you stand with him, let's find out what the Most High God going to do. Read.
And the Lord shall fight for thee.
And then he'll send the angels in there for you to fight for you. Shut up the lions' mouths. I know lions, they kill you, though. You want to know who else killed? Angels. You understand me? And they fear the Most High God. Don't let don't let nothing, no one discourage you, man. You understand? You gotta take a few L's. It's all right, man. It's all right. Don't sweat it. You know, you're going through a few things. You're in the fire. Don't sweat it. Okay? You're gonna need this. Hebrews 11 and verse 1.
Come on, God. It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for.
Read that again.
Come on, God. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for.
Go ahead.
For the evidence of things not seen.
That's what Daniel had, okay? Daniel had faith. He didn't see those angels, but he saw those lions, gorilla. Man, hungry too. Jeez. Maybe the Lord fed the lions. I got you. I'm gonna close your mouths, and I'm gonna feed you, Nemo. You ain't gonna touch my prophet. You understand? Most High God will protect you. You gotta serve Him. You gotta have faith. Okay? Faith is that thing that you do not see. Okay? Read on.
Come on, God. Verse 2. For by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of God.
All right, you can drop that last one, right? Let's go to Psalms 91. And let's start at verse 9. And we're going to end at the end of 12.
Come.
Whoever got it, read.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 91, and verse 9. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation.
You understand that the day of judgment, or on the day of trials and tribulation, you got to make the Most High your refuge, man. You understand? You got to make Him your habitation, your everything, every single thing. Read on.
Come. There shall no evil befall thee.
Read that again.
There shall no evil befall thee.
The Lord said, no evil will come upon thee. You be a brother as thyself and love your brothers as thyself and your sisters and your nation and your people. The Lord said, no evil shall come upon thee. Read on.
Come. Neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
Neither shall what?
Any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
All right, the Lord is saying He is going to watch over you. Okay? COVID-19 come. Right. It ain't gonna come in your house, and even if it do come in your house, you will survive it.
Right.
Okay,
right.
You will overcome it. Read on.
Verse 11. For He shall give His angels charge over thee.
Read that again.
For He shall give His angels charge over thee.
Read that again.
For He shall give His angels charge over thee.
And like Daniel, being in the lion's den, He gave His angels charge over thee. Read on.
To keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone.
You understand? You about to die, or you got lions about to eat you. Most High God going to protect you. Okay, and if you want that type of protection, you got to get off of weed. You got to stop smoking. Got to learn how to be a brother and live by the code, man. Live by it. Then before you know it, like Christ said, you'll have power in this kingdom and the next kingdom. Daniel was going through some hard shit, man. Okay? Was going through it. Probably thought he was going to lose his life. Went in there like a man. You gotta face your fear like a man. Like King David said, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. And Daniel wasn't afraid, and that's why the Most High God delivered him. And He will deliver you also if you be like Daniel, or if you be like Christ. If you come back to the Most High God, then we don't have to worry about white cops killing us anymore. All we got to do is come back to God. And then we have angels lined up, having their swords ready to kill, man. That day is coming. Okay? We have any questions before I wrap this up? All right, no sweat. So with that being said, we have any questions in the room? Yo, Tawab, I'm going to pass the class over to Priest and Officer Brotherhood.
Captain Ahmad, one more hand. It's the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the word. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After a 6-month period, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is a commandment. You can read about this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Also the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Ma'ashra means 10th in Hebrew, 10% of any penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department. Priest fund, free will offering for the priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give, up and come the holy convocation will be
The Passover.
the Passover. You want to stay tuned on Black Watch every Monday, tuning in at 9 o'clock East Central. You understand? And make sure that you get the updates on following up on the Passover information. Remind Akim and Aqua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, start to wear all black. Boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, I imagine Lapan Hakwadam will be turned to face the east. We're going to send out the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, then translate it in English. This is the Lord's Prayer, which you can read in the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verses 8 through 13. Repeat after me. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayah.
Shabbat Shemayah.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malach Lakah.
Malach Lakah.
Daba'ah.
Daba'ah.
Ratazayka.
Ratazayka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Baratazah.
Baratazah.
Kawah.
Kawah.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Hashemayah.
Hashemayah.
Lathalanawa.
Lathalanawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Cow.
Cow.
Yawah.
Yawah.
Wasalaknawa.
Wasalaknawa.
Kabawaknawa.
Kabawaknawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kabawaknawa.
Kabawaknawa.
Bala'ah.
Bala'ah.
Bala'aynawa.
Bala'aynawa.
Balasayawa.
Bala'aynawa.
Of God.
Of
Abashaynawa.
Abashaynawa.
Mayun.
Mayun.
Right.
Right.
Kayun.
Kayun.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Amalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Wala'alam.
Wala'alam.
Wala'kapara.
Power.
La'awalayu.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Amen. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come.
thy will be done
Thy will be done
in earth
in earth,
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread.
and forgive us our debts,
Forgive us our
as
debts,
we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thy is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. Sorry, which means turn. Men of Israel, we're going to give the brothers a courteous salute. Men of Israel, I imagine Shabbat. I imagine Barak. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat, Yahshua, which means hands down. Sorry, turn to the sisters. Men of Israel, we're going to give the sisters a courteous salute. Sisters, you want to make sure your Amada Shabbat is with your right hand over your left, your feet at a 45-degree angle, having your head covered as well. Men of Israel, we're going to give the sisters a courteous salute. Men of Israel, Amada Shabbat, Imagine, Barak, Yahweh Shema, Allah, Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Yahweh. Hands down, class dismissed.